Agitated? What do you mean by agitated? It seemed like it was hard for him to say still, Vanessa. Do you think JJ is still taking his meds? It's about time you showed your face. You've got a lot of explaining to do. In fact, Alan Russo was there, and lately his family has been attacking mine. His presence at the beachfront and the tragedy that occurred is no coincidence. Mom? Dad? What is it, Vanessa? I think JJ might be in trouble. Didn't I already get a call from you today? Yes, but it doesn't seem like you were listening to what I've been saying. What are you talking about, Quinlan? What is with you blaming Alan Russo for the fatal overdose at the beachfront? I've been busy. Too busy not to reply by text? Devontae, you need to accept my answer. Accept it? No, Adaku, I won't. Not when someone lost their life on my hotel using your product. Not when I'm taking all the heat. What are you doing here, Zeke? I thought what I shared was supposed to be shared in confidence. What do you mean, JJ's in trouble? Ulysses spoke with me and she told me that JJ seemed a bit off. Off how? She was telling me how he feels like he has to protect his family from Devontae Torres and how agitated he seemed. It made her question if JJ took himself off of his medication. Hold on, we can't just go off accusing JJ of being off of his meds without any actual proof. You know how frustrated he gets when we even begin to assume that he's not taking them. But we'll speak with JJ and make sure that he's taking his meds. Does JJ have a point though? Do you think that Devontae will try to wipe us all out? I know what I'm doing. Do you? Because it looks like you're blaming Alan for what we both know Adaku is responsible for. I've also got to try to make my father believe that I'm on his side. How does that equate to blaming Alan when this is the perfect opportunity to turn your father against Adaku like we planned? Because of you, the police know that Adaku took over her father's empire. They know that Alan's not truly responsible, so they can use this to follow Adaku's trail. That's why I'm meeting with you right now, Devontae, to resolve the issue. Then let's resolve it. First things first, how come that young man lost his life on the beachfront? He most likely hasn't tried substances before. How do you know that? I know because I've been adding Trank into the products. Trank? On my hotel? Adaku? If you want to introduce your customers to that, then be my guest. But don't you ever sell that stuff in my hotel again. What she told me was in confidence. Then how come you had to make a press conference to tell all of Valley Park that there's a Trank problem? Because it's true. You gave Trank to Max Russo, and the young man who lost his life at Theodosius' palace lost his life using Trank. Have you forgotten that D.A. Russo told you that you're not supposed to be the one asking questions? Fine then, I'll let you in on something. Now that she spoke on that press conference, my life is in danger. Just like we've always told you and your brother, God will look out for us, just like he always has. You and JJ, don't worry about Devontae. God made me responsible for protecting the both of you, and that's what I'll do. Okay, Dad. This is exactly what I wanted to keep the kids from going through. They shouldn't have to live in fear. It's out of our hands, Jeremiah. Devontae is out and about, and we can't control his next move. But we can control how we react to his next move. I'm not gonna allow his actions to affect our kids. Do you think That it's so easy for the police to connect the dots? Not easy, but it's possible. My father and Adaku have no idea that the police know about their connection. Once they do realize it, the two of them will point fingers at one another. Let me remind you that you don't get to decide what I put into my product. Oh yes I do, when you sell your product on my property. You have certainly grown full of yourself in recent days, Devante. I disagree. If someone is full of themselves, it's you. You're getting sloppy and I refuse to fall victim to it. I'm sloppy? You're the one threatening Quinlan Franklin. Once I heard that, I had no choice but to offer her protection. You're overreacting. Am I? Adaku's gonna put 2 and 2 together with what you know and with Ronnie in jail. And I won't let her get suspicious of you. Like I believe you. D.A. Russo don't even care if I make it out of this agreement alive. Unlike D.A. Russo, you didn't sell substances to my son to make him overdose. I'll keep you out of harm's way, Zeke. Commissioner, I have some news on Ronnie Adams. What are you gonna do, Jeremiah? Involve the law? Devante frightening our children isn't exactly illegal. There are other ways to involve the law, Shelley. I refuse to allow our children to wonder if Devante is a monster under their bed. Alright, I'm sorry for snapping at you, Pacho. I will admit, getting back at Alan was satisfying. I'm absolutely positive that the Russos are trying to sabotage Theodosius' palace to take it away from my family. But this news interview will benefit us since my father and Adaku won't see what's coming their way. Please, I was only trying to spook her. Since you already took one life, I'm not gonna risk it. As a matter of fact, I don't want you going after her younger brother either. Why shouldn't I? Zeke broke my daughter's heart. Because Zeke is now in a position where I need him to take over, since the last person in his position failed me. What's going on? Someone came after Ronnie Adams. When help was called, it was already too late. Ronnie Adams is no longer alive.